Here's a little update. Got my visors in, and I discovered that my Domelight switch wasn't working. So I had to fix that. I had a spare, and both of them had the same problem. So let's find out what happened. All right, so I need to put my visors in. Got my headliner in last fall, and locating the holes where they go could potentially be a pain. But here's a little trick for you. Before I put my headliner in, I ran the screws into where they go. You can see the little bumps right there. So now all I need to do is cut a little slit, back that out of there, and I'm located right exactly where it is. I don't have to feel around for the hole or anything because I've already got it marked. All right, there we go. I got it. Took a little bit of trial and error. But they are in. I discovered this piece goes up, and the tabs, the notches for the hinge. Initially, I thought they would go around the mirror like in modern cars, but nope, goes right there like that. So there you have it.
I'm just making it look like I'm just making this video tilt. Look, I'm just making this video tilt. That's all I'm doing is making it tilt. I'm making the video tilt. I'm making it tilt.
Alright, so here's my fix. This tab was wiggly, as you saw, and all I did was just get some epoxy. I got some 20-minute Loctite epoxy. I epoxied this tab here, I epoxied along the side, and I epoxied right here so it would all bond together as one, also to the plastic, hopefully, and prevent that tab from wiggling. I used this wire wrapped around it in the on position for tension to hold the tab this way so it wouldn't float around, because that's the position that it needs to be in for it to be on. And it worked. I didn't want to crack it open because these four little tabs here that are crimped on, I could try and pry it out with something, but I ran the risk of breaking the plastic, and I didn't want to do that. So I just left those alone. I've been warned. Thank you, Steven Spandorf, for mentioning that. Jedi Scuba on Triumph Experience. He told me this is the kind of metal this is made out of. It would most likely just break anyway. So I opted not to go that route. Epoxy works just fine, and since this isn't a high stress piece, it should last for years. Alright, here we go. Negative. Power. And there we go. On, off, on, off. Well, what do you know? All right, so take two. This tab was just a little bit loose too. So all I did is just needle nose and crimp it just a little bit, tighten it up. And now it's still could be my leads. Or it's a switch. I might have to, I don't know, a little bit of play in there. Wonder if my other one does that. I haven't epoxied this one. Well, how do you like that? Yeah. Well, it's better than it was. So, I think for now I'll just leave it. I don't know if I need to epoxy that one or not. Alright, so I discovered that there's a little play inside here somewhere. Wiggle it back and forth a little bit. So I may end up taking it apart eventually. Figure out how to cut those loose with a Dremel and epoxy it back together or something, I don't know. But for now, I'll just put this in my spares. I took the other one and epoxied it, and it works just fine. I immobilized that terminal and it works just fine. So I put it back in, or rather I put that one in the car, and my original I'll hang on to for now. And that's pretty much about it. But it does work. And that's it. Till next time.